What you want to be careful of is if you see something lower right down here that appears to be like a sharp with a scratch, that's obviously not going to be hail. But yeah, I'll usually pick a corner, start, and there's a couple of places, especially on the front of the house, that we look for. There's like soft metals like lanterns and lightings. You might look for a spatter or something that looks like a stain or something on the metal. And then I'll do a visual inspection of the vinyl siding as we go along. If these garage door wraps are aluminum, then that could take on a few dents on the faces here. But what you want to be careful of is if you see something lower right down here that appears to be like a sharp with a scratch, that's obviously not going to be hail. Hail is going to be a more softer impact. This would be consistent with, you know, a car or a ding from a trailer or something of that nature. And then you can see on the other side, there's accompanying of a scratch. And again, more consistent damage with vehicle traffic here. It's also worth noting that this storm happened in March. So a lot of these leaves on these trees weren't here yet. It was March 10th that we experienced this storm. So all of these leaves were not here. So the only thing shading this whole front of the property was just the sticks on the trees rather than just the leaves. That would be the front of this house is south facing. So that would be the south facet. Right hand side here would then be the east. Looking at the gutter downspout here, again, if you see something lower on that gutter, then it might be explainable to the insurance that it was a rock from a lawnmower or something like that. So anything from like the waist down is considered inadmissible. And on these gutters, what you really want to look for is these corners. It's a flatter surface. You don't have the striation of the wider part of the gutter downspout. And then you could also look for spatter on AC units. If they're the older units that doesn't have the coil protectants on here, these fans, then the coils inside themselves can get dents on them. But so units like these where they have nice protection, you're not going to get any dents in the fan coils in there.